Midday Kentucky cooking segment brought to you by Creative Kitchen and Bath, where you will always cook in style.
Welcome back to Midday Kentucky, everyone, over here at Creative Kitchen and Bath with Miss Chef Allison Davis. Now, we're not making a bolognese.
No.
What are you doing?
I'm cutting an onion real fast.
Oh, that's a funny way of doing it.
Well, that's the way you do it.
But you sliced it a little bit
yeah,
and then
so you
chopped.
slice, well, when I cut an onion,
Let's grab a shot of this.
So I cut the tip off,
yeah,
and that lets me get the skin off.
Okay.
But you leave the root, right?
Yeah.
So then we will slice first, little strips into the root.
Yeah.
But then depending on the size of the onion, you want to make a couple horizontal slices in so you get that nice even dice.
Oh, that's clever.
So then you go back across and you're good to go.
But then you waste that part of, oh, you don't waste that much.
You throw the root away.
But you know what I do?
The root holds everything together.
You know the other day when you were doing a recipe and you were crying from the onion?
Oh, gosh.
Weak, I say, weak.
Oh, it was a strong one that day.
What I do is I buy it pre-chopped.
Yeah.
So it makes my life a little bit easier.
I understand
completely. I want to ask a question that you just did right then. We've got some
ground beef
in here. Ground beef. Why did you not brown the onion first?
Well, it's going to keep browning in with the meat. Yeah, I just was wanting to get the meat. Go ahead and start cooking.
Oh, okay.
So what we're doing is we are kind of making
fact checker here.
We're kind of making a quick game day chili because it's football season, it's game season, and this is something quick. And what I like about it is you can really, honestly, probably find most of these things in your pantry and pull together a really nice chili just with your pantry items and be good to go. So something that you can have on the fly. So we just have some ground beef. We've added a little bit of diced onions in there. We're seasoning it with some salt and pepper, maybe.
You know what my favorite thing right now is?
What?
I go to the supermarket and I buy the diced onion with jalapenos and tomato in
That would be perfect, actually, in this because you get a little,
the little
kick
container
from, you get a little kick from the jalapeno. You get the tomatoes in there for the chili. So that would be, easy that you could just throw in here with some ground beef. Any of those little tricks or those little things or convenient factors in the grocery store work well.
I love it.
I've got some garlic powder here, a little onion powder, garlic powder. That's
you want the whole thing in?
No, you can just sprinkle some in. It's just a mixture of garlic powder and onion powder. Yeah. And then a big part of what we're going to do, spice it up, I'm using a chipotle chili powder instead of just a traditional chili powder. But I kind of like to even use like 50-50, half and half. So this is going to add a nice kick to it. See, it's smoky.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's like a smoked jalapeno flavor with
chili
jalapeno
powder. Did you say?
It's chipotle chili. So that's more or less what a chipotle is.
Not Chipotle, the restaurant.
Right.
It
the
is.
Spice. No.
Oh.
All right, so then we're going to go in with our beans, right? So
I'm confused.
I've got a combination of Chipotle you can get in the grocery store. It's like a Chipotle chilies and
but isn't there a
sauce.
Chipotle?
Yes, there is a Chipotle.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so two different forms of beans. I like to go with the kidney beans and black beans. I like kind of have a little bit of mixture there. Not with the lid, though. All right, so just go ahead and stir that up. Again, I told you I like a little bit more spice, so I'm going with a little can of the diced green chilies.
I've never seen green chilies in a tin before.
So they're just like cooked, roasted,
That's
soft.
interesting.
Yeah, so a little bit of green chilies in there. And then, of course, we can't
Will they be hot?
Yeah, a little bit, but they're sweet hot. They're not like overly.
Okay.
But if you don't, obviously chili is just like I said, chili's kind of like one of those dump in the pot, let it simmer, let it go.
But how long do you simmer for? That's the thing.
Well, honestly, it's always better the next day. So if you let it go for, 30 minutes to an hour, then just put it in your fridge, bring it back up the next day. All those flavors get a chance to really marry together.
Yeah.
All right, so it's looking beautiful. And
I
then
have to say it does.
Yeah, and then we're going to add some beef broth.
Already?
Right? So it's going to just simmer. So the more, it's really just like a dump soup. Like, throw it all in a pot, let it simmer, let it, come together, and then that's where your flavors are. And